We are observing Kartik VRATA. We are hearing Śikṣāṣṭaka. Now coming to 5th verse, Śrīla Bhaktivinoda Ṭhakur's explanation. Verse is Vainanda Tanuja Kinkaram Patitam Mam Bhishame Bhavam Buddho Kripaya Tavapada Pankaja Stita Dhuli Sadrisham Vichintaya. O Nanda Nandan, that is son of Nanda Maharaj, I am your eternal servant. Due to my own actions, I have fallen into the dangerous ocean of worldly existence. Please consider me to be a speck of dust situated at your lotus feet. Commentary. Why should a sadhaka never be concerned with the miseries of the material world? He says, means Mahāprabhu, Oi Nanda Tanuja, etc. O son of Nanda, upon deliberating upon things, I understand that I am your eternal servant. Now, due to the faults of my own karma, I have fallen, means my own action, I have fallen into the dangerous ocean of worldly existence. I am beaten down by lust, anger, and so many other enemies. I am tortured by waves of evil ambitions and wicked thoughts. I am moved by the powerful winds of bad association. Under these circumstances, sometimes karma, jnana, and yoga manifest like clusters of grass. Following this, with the desire to cross the ocean of worldly existence, I achieve no result. With a mind full of regret, I continue to experience many hardships. Thus, there is no other boat to cross the material ocean except for your mercy. And knowing this, I have obtained the boat of your holy name by the mercy of the feet of Sri Guru. You are affectionate to those who are surrendered unto you, so mercifully consider that I am a speck of dust situated at your lotus feet, and taking refuge there, I will be purified of all faults. As a particle of dust clinging to your lotus feet, I will never be separated from you in the future. In this way, it is understood that devotees must reject the desire to achieve bhukti, that is sense enjoyment, and mukti, liberation, which are the results of karma and jnana. So if one can see this hope and solution, then sadhaka will not be concerned with the miseries of this world. Here, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is telling Bhishame Bhavam Buddho. It's very horrible, this world. Now we can see in Kali Yuga it is more evident what kind of all suffering is there, and so much fighting, killing, all this. So, but we should see the positive, that there is a way out. But for there is a way out, we have to understand what brought us here. Then you can rectify. That is why previous acharyas like Jiva Goswami, Baladevi, Bhūṣyan, Vishwanath Ṭhākur, they did not explain, did not reveal the cause of karma. They only said karma is onadi, as is stated in scripture, means beginningless. There is no beginning. So that is also in Vedanta Sutra explained. I told many times that there is proven that Brahman, means Supreme, is the creator of this world. Then doubt comes. If Brahman is creator, then he must be partial and cruel. Why? Because we see that some living entities, they are in high positions and they are enjoying. Some are in low positions and they are suffering. And he's creator. This doubt is there. Then it is answered, no. Supreme Lord is creator, but he gives the results of the actions of jivas. According to their previous actions, he's giving the result. That is why they are having low or high position or enjoyment in this world or suffering. He is not to be blamed. Then again, Purva Paksha, that is opponent or doubter, says, okay, but there is one verse in Upanishad, Sameva, no, means I forgot the Sanskrit. Before creation, there was only one Brahman. Nothing was there except Brahman, only one. So that time there was no karma of jivas. So at the first creation, he must have decided that these jivas will get this position, this, and suffering all this. He decided because he stated in Shastra, he was one. Then the answer is given by Vedanta Sutra, no. Karma is onadi, beginningless. Then it is explained based on that Kaushitaki, not Kaushitaki Upanishad. One Purana verse is there that karma is onadi, and Baladev Vidabhushan explains as Vishnu, Mahavishnu, who is doing this Shrishti Lila, creation Lila, he is onadi. And his jivas, they are onadi. Creation is onadi, beginningless, no beginning. And jiva's karma is also beginningless. Because when there is universal dissolution, that time everything is merged into Mahavishnu, but it is not destroyed. Jiva is not destroyed, still existing as jiva, all jivas. Karma also is not destroyed. Only everything is suspended for the time being, sleeping. Then when next creation comes, they will come out, jivas are eternal, and their karma from previous creation, it will play out. And there is no first creation, because Vishnu is eternal, onadi. His breathing in and out means creation and destruction. Jivas are onadi, beginningless. Karma of jiva also is onadi, has no beginning. So we cannot blame God that he is partial and cruel. That is not true. Baladev Vidabhushan explained all other acharyas, for Vaishnava acharyas. Also Jiva Goswami quoted this in Tattva Sandarbha, and others also in other Sandarbhas, that according to Vedanta Sutra, karma is onadi, beginningless, but it can be destroyed. When one accepts devotion to Krishna, then he can destroy. Then you will find Vishwanath Ṭhākur also, all, they did not explain, but Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami, he told in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Krishna bhuli sei jip onadi bahirmukh. Jiva forgetting Krishna is from beginningless time averse to Krishna. Bahirmukh means turned away. Based on the verse of Śrīmad Bhāgavatam, Bhāyam dvitiya viniveshata syat, ishat apetasya vipareyo smriti. Śrīmad Bhāgavatam is topmost evidence. Last Vedic scripture given by Vyasadeva is the essence of our scripture and topmost. So perfect praman, perfect evidence. So that this verse is there, that Jiva has fear. Bhayam dvitiya viniveshata, when Jiva is absorbed in dvitiya, means second interest, or in Maya, then fear is there. Why is that? Ishata petasya, because turned away from Krishna. So here also it is not clearly mentioned when did this happen and how it happened. This turn, that Jiva is turned away. Only it says when Jiva is turned away, then there is fear. And if one wants to be released from this vipareyo smriti, means his conception is reversed. He sees everything opposite, not as it is, because under the influence of Maya. Then I can't think back to that one-pointed devotion one has to do to Krishna, taking shelter of bona fide Guru, who is Guru Devatatma. Guru is like your soul, life and soul, very dear. You have to take his shelter. He's dearest and nearest Guru and regulator. So if one taking shelter of Guru does one-pointed devotion to Krishna, then he can come out from Maya. But it is not clearly mentioned. Also, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami also did not clearly mention. He only said, Krishna bhuli sei jipunadi bahirmukh. Jiva in forgetfulness of Krishna from beginningless time is under Maya. Krishna bhuli sei jip onadi bahirmukh. Otoip Maya tare de sangsara. Therefore, Maya is giving him all these troubles. Sanatana Goswami asked Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, why, who am I? Why I have to suffer these threefold miseries? Then Mahaprabhu said, you are eternal servant of Krishna, but because of forgetting him since beginningless time, Maya catch you and giving suffering. Sadhu Shastra kripa jodi Krishna unmukha hoy se jip nistare Maya tahare charai. But if by the grace of Shastra, Shastra is living thing, living being, and sadhu, pure devotee, one becomes inclined to Krishna, then Maya will give him up, because that is the cause. So here also it is not so clear. Only it is stated this is the cause, that Jiva is turned away, and it is from beginningless time. And in Vedanta Sutra also, no, there is no beginning to karma, because no, therefore God cannot be blamed, never. He is always giving according to Jiva's karma. And that verse you cannot use, that the beginning was Brahman only. No, that is only man, that everything is in him, but it is not destroyed. When new creation, everything will manifest as per previous creation. You cannot blame it on someone else. No. Everyone, so when Brahma comes out and the other demigods and all, it is all because of previous cycle. We hear in Bhagavatam constantly this is going on. Shrishti, Sthiti, Pralay. Creation, maintenance and destruction. Again, is circle, cycle. And it has no beginning. How it can have beginning if Vishnu is eternal? Mahavishnu. His breathing is eternal. So creation is eternal, Jiva is eternal, karma also is eternal, Nitya Bada or Onadi, beginningless. But Srila Bhaktivinoda Ṭhākur explained in Jaiva Dharma and also in Chaitanya Śikṣāṣṭakam why it is said that karma is Onadi. We are singing this song every day now during Kartik. Onadi karama fole, pori bhavar naba jole, tori bare na dekhi upai. This, because of fruit of Onadi karma fole, pori bhavar naba jole. I fell into this ocean of, or here it is like water, bhavar nava jole, in the water of ocean, and I do not see tori barena dekhi upai. How I can be rescued? I don't see any way, any means. Then further song goes, then this also comes, Jnana karma thogodui more pratariyalai, abhasheshe pele sindhu jole. Jnana karma, they come to help me, but ultimately they also throw me again into this ocean. Abhasheshe pele sindhu jole. At the end, they also throw me inside. Eheno samoya bandhu tumi Krishna kripa sindhu. At this time, you are the only friend, Krishna. Kripa kori tola more bole. You lift me up. Patita kin kore dhari, pada duli sama kori. You consider me as your eternal servant, as dust at your lotus feet. Patita kin kore dhari. Deho Bhaktivinoda ashray. You give me shelter. Bhaktivinoda Ṭhākur is by his own example teaching. Ami tabanitya das, I am your eternal servant. Bhuliya mayara pash. I forgot this and I came under the control of Maya. Baddha hoya achidoyam. I am now bound. But you are the only rescuer. There is no other way. You can lift me up. So I am taking your shelter. Like Gajendra, we are hearing. Gajendra was praying, you are omnipotent Supreme Lord. At the beginning, I was praying to rescue me from death, but now I am not praying for death, that I will be rescued from death, and then I will get my wife back, my children, and easily I will enjoy in this world. Nicely I will enjoy. I don't want this. I want to be completely rescued from this worldly existence, ignorance. And you fulfill all desires of those who worship you. Sometimes also you give that abhyaya deham, that transcendental body, spiritual form, you give to some. I also want that. So because he really wanted, he got it at the end. When Supreme Lord rescued him, then he gave him that eternal form, body and seva. Transcendental body. That can be given only by Sri Hari, no one else. No conditioned soul can get it by own effort. No conditioned soul can give this to any other. Impossible. Only Supreme Lord can give, or those who are his personal associates by his will. To a surrendered soul. Those who want, they can get. Like our Gurudev said in Govardhan to that devotee, said, you please give me this Siddha Deho. Then Gurudev said that is not intellectual knowledge. When Supreme Lord will descend to a surrendered soul, then you can see yourself and all others. No, you give me, you give me. Then Guru said, when you will want it, you will get it. That is the point. We want some theoretical knowledge for some other purposes, but we don't want seva. That Siddha Deho is about seva. Gajendra was praying for seva. That is why he got it. Really, from the core of heart, he wanted. That is why he got it. The Gurudev told him, when you will want that, you will get it. Then the devotee understood that what is actually reality, because Gurudev revealed, and what was his thinking. Is a difference. So, in this way, only by Krishna's mercy, we can come. So Bhaktivinoda Ṭhākur explained in Jaiva Dharma and in Chaitanya Śikṣāṣṭakam you will find. Also in Chaitanya Mahāprabhu, his life and precepts, and in other also scriptures. Everywhere he made this point. Why it is said onadi karma? Because when jiva from marginal position, not being engaged in the service of Krishna, not being in Maya, but manifested from Tatashta Shakti of Supreme Lord. Jivar Sarup Hoy Krishna Nityadas, Krishna Tatashta Shakti Veda Ved Prakash. Mahāprabhu told. So this jiva can decide what to do, free choice, to serve Krishna or to enjoy Maya. That choice happened above this material time, on that marginal plane. Then those jivas who wanted to enjoy Maya, thinking I will be happy, like that person who thinks by taking drugs I will be happy, or that animal in the desert thinks if I will go to that optical illusion, mirage, fata morgana, phantasmagoria, I will quench my thirst, like this, going but not getting. So those jivas who decided by their own free will, free choice, they want to enjoy Maya, there is no beginning in this material time, this and this date. No, it is beyond this material time. That is why it is called onadi, beginningless. It has no beginning in this material time. And it is also very mystical, like Golok is eternal, but a jiva can enter into eternal plane. How then beginning will come in eternity? Jiva is eternal, and if doing bhajan, we will enter Goloka, but that is eternal, so how some beginning can be there? It is mystical. In the same way, this Shrishti Lila is also eternal. So how jiva from marginal can enter into this eternal Shrishti Lila, onadi? Because that is all beyond time. There is no beginning, but it is, you are changing your position in eternity. Like in the same house, you can go to first floor, second, ground floor. You are in same house, but changing your position. But all same house, like all, everything is eternal. That lila, marginal, all eternal. But you are changing your position, and that changing your position is according to your free will, and there is no time there on marginal, this material time. So how this is happening is mystical. We cannot comprehend by this material mind, intellect. In Samadhi one can see. By the grace of Krishna, if he gets transcendental revelation, then he can see that event. But you cannot describe with these material words, because immediately past, present, future, place, all this will come into play. That is why they are explaining in this way. Bhaktivinoda Ṭhākur saying only giving some indication, but actually you will have to realize. You will have to chant Harinam, and in Samadhi you can see this. How this eternity and beginning and all this you can then understand. So Bhaktivinoda Ṭhākur explained, because it is beyond this material time, it is called Onadi. But still there is cause, and that cause is Jiva's free will, free choice. Krishna made such Jivas for the sake of his pastimes. Unlimited variety of his pastime. These Jivas are like children. They are not Nitya Siddhas, they are like small children. So he wants to raise them. So some listen, some don't, and they do mistake, then Krishna has to rescue them. Like that is one his lila, to raise these Jivas to perfection. So here, Oi Nanda Tanuja Kinkaram Patitam. Mahāprabhu also gave indication. O Nanda Nandan, Krishna, I am your eternal servant. Kinkaram Patitam. I am fallen in this world. So Bhaktivinoda Ṭhākur also saying, Paribavarna Bhajale, due to this Onadi karma, it is my fault, it is not Krishna's fault. My fault. I wanted, and only I can change that by my free will when meeting Shastra and Guru. Then when you willingly want to submit to Krishna, willingly you take his shelter, then you can be rescued. Without you cooperating, Krishna will not just take you out arbitrarily. But those who will surrender, this we hear in Gajendra Moksha. Gurudev was repeatedly telling. Gajendra is saying, because Gurudev gave one example. Some time ago, there was one big earthquake in Gujarat, in India. And 300,000 people died. This year it was there in Turkey, 50,000, half lakh. But in India at that time, 3 lakh people. Then some people, they said, how God is not seeing this? How he can allow this? God is not seeing this, like this atheistic statements. But here Gajendra is telling, not only 300,000 human beings, but all jivas in this world, they will all be destroyed. During partial dissolution, those lower up to Svarga, everything will be destroyed. From Maharloka up, they are not destroyed, that is partial dissolution. But still, it is more than 300,000 human beings. And when there is total dissolution, even Brahma is finished, destroyed. Brahma at the end of his life. So when everything destroyed, at that time, Supreme Lord is watching indifferently. No emotional problem or involvement, or he's watching indifferently, seeing everything. Then how this is possible? He's cruel? No, because his vision is different. He sees this is like a dream for jivas. Jivas are always eternal. They have no birth, they have no death. They have no threefold miseries. Only when they are absorbed in this material existence, they misidentify, and they get this experience, but it is like a dream. Like in dreams, someone cuts off your hand, but it is not really your hand which is cut. When you wake up, you see your hand is still there. Like that, there is never any harm to jiva and any direct suffering to jiva, no, never. So where is the problem? One who is seeing from that perspective, he sees there is no problem. They are averse to me. They are seeing this dream, sometimes crying, sometimes laughing, sometimes this, suffering, birth, death, old age, all this is like a dream. But actually there is no harm to jiva. If they are reaping the fruits of their own actions. No one is putting suffering on them from outside someone forcefully. No, according to their previous action they are getting, everyone, and everything is just. No injustice is there in this world. How much one gets suffering is perfectly calculated by the law of karma given by Krishna. Others are instruments, Yamaraj, planets, all this, all instruments. But in reality, there is no injustice. We don't know what that person did in past, that now he's getting that fruit. We are thinking that he is aggressor, he is victim, but it is not so. No one is innocent. It is our vision which is limited. We don't know what he did before, that he's getting this now. So Krishna is watching indifferently. According to their karma, they are getting this dream. What I can do? They are not taking shelter of me. If they will take shelter of me, immediately I will move this Maya. And when they will wake up, then they will see there is nothing. All this is false. All this crying, laughing, all this is false. No connection with Atma. But they are not taking shelter of me, so what I can do? I'm only observing without any problem. But still, Krishna is also compassionate. Along with this, he also wants to rescue us from this dream. Because when you dream, you suffer. Although there is no harm, but still suffering is there. So Krishna wants to rescue us. It is our fault, so he is helping us to rectify that fault by appearing in this world, speaking Bhagavad Gita, giving Shastra, coming as personal associates to make us inclined. But we have to decide, we have to submit. Those who will submit, they can be rescued. Like we are hearing Damodar Lila during Kartik, Jashoda, mother, wanted to bind Krishna, but always there was 2 fingers short. When she joined another rope, again it was 2 fingers short. She was surprised how this is possible. I gave more rope, again same distance short. Why is this? And again, she did not give up her effort to serve Krishna. And when Krishna saw her sincere effort of service, then he allowed himself to be bound by that first rope. So Vishwanath Ṭhākur explained, 1 finger is Krishna's mercy, another finger is our sincere service, means surrender, Sharanagati. When these 2 are together, then you can bind Krishna or you will be rescued. So like that, Krishna comes and teaches Sharanagati, and those who will do, they will be rescued. So we have to do our own part. Krishna is doing his own part, we have to do our own part. Like when we are sick, we don't know what is wrong and how to be cured. We go to doctor, we are dependent. He sees this is the disease, this is the medicine. Without him giving proper medicine, we cannot take it. But once we get it, that prescription medicine, it is we who have to take it to get the result. But we cannot start taking it if we don't know which medicine. So both are necessary. We are dependent on Krishna's mercy, and his mercy we have to accept and do as per his will, that is Sharanagati, then we can be rescued. So here solution is prominent, that when someone will surrender to Krishna, praying for the service, Gurudev said we cannot get it forcefully. We have to submit, pray, then he can give that service. When we are in the service of Krishna, then there is no more problem. Of course, according to degree, this will be there. One who is unconditionally fully surrendered and fully engaged in the service of Krishna, he has no miseries anymore, even staying in this world. If we see outwardly some suffering, some pain or something in pure devotee, that is lila only. They are not feeling that suffering. So Bhaktivinoda Ṭhākur made this point that it is because of our fault. It is not Krishna's fault. And he's helping us now to correct that by sending us. And if we accept this solution, which is the only solution, then we can come out and there is only absolute bliss, full bliss, waking up from dream. Then Śrīla Bhakti Siddhānta Saraswatī Goswami Ṭhākur explains, translation, O son of Nanda, mercifully consider me, your servant, who has fallen into the terrible ocean of material existence like a particle of dust at your lotus feet. Commentary. The Jiva's object of worship is the son of Nanda. Servitude to Krishna is present in the Jiva's eternal nature, Swarup. But when the Jivas, although servants of Krishna, remain indifferent to such service, they don't want to serve, then they flounder in the fearsome and insurmountable ocean of material existence, samsara. Flounder, I will see what is the meaning. Struggle or stagger clumsily in mud or water. He was floundering about in the shallow shore waters. Flounder. So here, Prabhupada is telling, then they flounder in the fearsome and insurmountable ocean of material existence, samsara. This also we are hearing now during Kartik. It is written in Hari Bhakti Vilas that to read this topic during Kartik month is a special efficacy, million times more benefit you will get if you hear this topic during Kartik VRATA, Gajendra Moksha. And also Krishna says at the end, one who will raise up early in the morning and will read this whole history of Gajendra's liberation, he will be released from bad dreams. Bad dreams, suffering dreams come because of our past bad actions. So once past bad actions will be destroyed, and one will get fame and so many things there mentioned. And another one, Krishna at the end says, if one will wake up in the morning and will offer this prayer which you gave, Gajendra, he will offer that prayer to me, then after he will die, give up this body, he will get Vipula Gatim. Gurudev said, tremendous benefit. Not directly mentioned what it is, but Sai Maharaj translated, he will get transcendental abode, because Sharanagati. But we have to have that bhav, like Gajendra, really from the heart. Not only reading, but with submission, with sincerity, then we can be rescued from this ocean of birth and death, of this dream of material existence. This is also one kind of bad dream, suffering. We can be rescued from this bad dream, material ocean existence. We can come out if we surrender. Gurudev told, this is important because Mahaprabhu came to teach Sharanagati, without which there can be no devotion. So this Dhruva, Prahlad, all these Gajendra, they are to teach us Sharanagati. So we have to hear and follow this. So he, yes, this is what I said. Here it is proved or illustrated. Gajendra is very powerful. That whole mountain was shaking when he was going. All are afraid. But when he was caught in the water by crocodile, then it was insurmountable. Like that, when Jiva, becoming averse to Krishna, gives up his service, gives up means not choosing that service, like I said, one side chapati, one side rice, you are in between. If you take rice, you give up chapati. In that sense, giving up or forgetting Krishna. He missed it, wanted to enjoy. Then Maya catch. Now, when he's caught, it is insurmountable, impossible. Gajendra also in water had no chance. He tried, but no chance. He had to pray for help beyond his power. And to whom he took shelter? To omnipotent Supreme Lord. Only he can rescue, no one else. He fully submitted to him, that is why he was rescued. Otherwise, it is insurmountable. Also, Krishna says in Gita, Devi Hiesha Gunamaye Mama Maya Duratea Mam Eva Je Prapadyante Mayam Etam Tarantite. Mama Maya Duratea. Very difficult to cross, means impossible. Mam Eva Je Prapadyante. One who will exclusively surrender to me only, alone. Mam Eva Je Prapadyante Maya Etam Tarantite. He can be rescued from Maya, no one else. It is insurmountable because this is my Maya. I am controlling this Maya. No one can control Maya by his own effort. Krishna says, my Maya, and my Maya is working on you by my will. Those who are averse. When they surrender, then Krishna will move that Maya easily. So, in this condition, Prabhupada is further telling, in this condition, Bhagavan's mercy is their one and only support. Only when Krishna bestows his mercy and accepts the jiva as a particle of dust at his lotus feet, is the jiva's covered eternal propensity for service to Krishna again manifest. Now it was sleeping or covered or blocked, some in one commentary Prabhupada, Bhakti blocked like a river. Dam is there. When you remove that dam, then you, or covered by rust, like rust on the iron, then that nature is not manifest. But by the mercy of Shastra, Guru, that is mercy of Krishna, when one becomes inclined, then that eternal propensity will again manifest. It will be uncovered, discovered. It is not the jiva's prerogative to ascend to Krishna's lotus feet by intensifying their own desires. No, impossible. That is ascending method. By my own effort, by my own will, I can come. No. Rather, the jiva should act in accord with Krishna's will and develop the propensity to serve Krishna. That is descending method, or surrender. Like that Srila Vishnu Maharaj, I always liked when he described this path, like we are saying Bhakti Yoga, devotional service, or this we are saying. But he many times used this. We should not do like karma, jnana, or this. We should do the path of surrender. Because only here there is real surrender. Otherwise there is no surrender. So he described this as a path of surrender. Like Krishna says in Gita that Bahunam janmanam ante jnanavan mam prapadete Vasudevam sarvamiti samahatma sudurlava. After many births, that the jnani, mature jnani, when he will understand that everything I am Krishna, he will surrender. Then path of surrender starts. So only this path of surrender is this. Act in accord with Krishna's will and develop the propensity to serve. This is the purport of the verse. By the use of the word padadhuli, means foot dust, the jiva's nature of being a separated part, that is vibhinangsha of Bhagavan, is substantiated. You know, there are two kinds of expansions of Krishna, svangsha and vibhinangsha. Svangsha are his avatars, his own expansions of potent. But then there is another vibhinangsha, separated part, those are jivas. They are potency. Like if you have diamond and his natural shine, they are inseparable, they are one. But still, if you collect all the particles of shine of diamond, still they will not be diamond. And every part of diamond is diamond. So part of diamond, infinite, omnipotent, supreme Lord, they are svangsha avatars, like Kurma, Matsya, Varaha, all these are svangsha. But jiva is vibhinangsha. So here Prabhupada is telling, dust at the lotus feet substantiates that jiva is vibhinangsha, separated part, not part of the potent, but part of his potency. Anarthas remain until the jiva becomes situated in their true nature, Swarup. Because misconception of self, Swarup Brahm, is root of all anarthas. It is written in Bhajan Rahasya by Bhaktivinoda Ṭhākur. In this stage, the purity produced by realization of the highest attainment, or paramartha, is absent in the jiva, because covered by anarthas, so absent. From the development of Sambandha Gyan, knowledge of our relationship with Krishna, arises the ability to engage in complete chanting of the name in divine love, means Prem Nam Sankirtan. In that stage, the jiva is said to have developed attachment, or rati. Krishna is mine, I am his. There is a difference between the chanting of the name by a practitioner or sadhaka who has not developed rati and that of a relisher of bhav, that is bhavuk, who has developed rati. Rati comes at the stage of bhava. Before it is sadhana bhakti, then bhava bhakti, they are also called rati. Deceitfully presenting ourselves like a devotee who has developed rati before our time is not beneficial. Means we did not get bhava, but I present myself as bhavuk or pure devotee, or I am a realized soul. We are hearing this. Chaya shlok bajite anartha dure gelo. Tobe janasida dekho adhikara hoilo. Adhikarna lobi asida dekho bhave viparje buddhi janme shakti ro bhave. You read this every day. That when these ecstatical symptoms on the 6th verse in bhava stage will manifest naturally, then you can know that you got your siddhadeha, attained your siddhadeha, realized your real self in relation to Krishna. But adhikarna lobya siddhadeha bhave, if someone does not have that adhikar, that qualification that he attained, but presenting himself as such, viparje buddhi janme shaktirva, there will be no spiritual current in him. So it will be, our Gurudev used this word, cause of disaster for him. Sahajiya bhav will come. I am Manjari, I am this, I am all, but not real realization, not on that platform. Then your intelligence will be spoiled. Some also imitate external symptoms like crying, like that is all deceitful, so no benefit. Only you do harm to yourself. Then further, Prabhupada is telling, after the cessation of anarthas, that is anartha nivritti, is constancy, nairantarya or nishta, then volitional effort, svecha purvika, by your own will, to meditate on Bhagavan's lila, then the 3 stages of spontaneous flow, svarasiki, that is Bhagavan's lila automatically manifesting in one's heart, and then the length of prema. So these are the stages. After first anartha nivritti, then nishta, then svecha purvika. You will give effort to meditate on Bhagavan. Then in Upadeshamrita we will find in 8th verse in commentary these 3 stages of spontaneous flow, svarasiki, depends on your level, when lila will automatically manifest, and then the length of prema, that is final stage. That is why I had something in mind. Yes, we are hearing that. Ekanta bhakter matra kirtan smaran. Anya parve ruchi nahi hoy pravartan. Svarasiki bhav, that comes. According to his own, that Ekanta bhakter matra kirtan smaran, anya parve ruchi nahi hoy pravartan. Saraswatī, I will have to see, I forgot. I'm reading but forgetting. Bhaver sohit, yes. Bhaver sohit means with bhava. Hoy Shri Krishna Seva. With that love, they are serving Krishna. Svarasiki bhav krome hoy udipon. And there is gradual inspiration of that love according to your own rasa. Either friend or gopi or like that. Tomorrow we will further. No, tomorrow we will hear 6th verse. Tomorrow, according to our maths calculation for Slovenia, Ekadashi is tomorrow here. I saw other calendars, they have Mahadvadashi on Thursday, but for us it is tomorrow, Ekadashi. So we will hear 6th verse of Śikṣāṣṭakam tomorrow.